Reviewing from last week, as we talked about this, remember a couple of the main ideas. When did we flip the inequality? Think about from last week. Give me 2 times. There was 2 different ways and reasons why we did. Nate, give me 1.
When you multiply by negative.
Good. When we multiply or divide by a negative, and so right in here, step 2, by multiplying or dividing by a negative, you switch the inequality. So star that. And then what's the other time that you switch the inequality? Give me the other one. When do you turn the inequality around the other time? It may not be listed there, but it might be as well. When's the other time that you switch the inequality? It looks up, Ingrid? If you do the what? The above step. What do you mean by that? This one, where we're writing the variable on the left. So if it used to be written, say, 3 is less than a, you would change that to what? Okay, so if we have to have the variable move from the right to the left, then you're going to switch the inequality. So those are the 2 main ideas from last week, multiplying or dividing by a negative or rewriting it on the left. So as we're looking today, it's a lot of review. It's review of solving equations. It's review of doing the step-by-step approach. So once again, we look at this. We're trying to isolate the 3x first. How do we get rid of the minus 4? Really straightforward. Do what? Add 4. So put a plus 4 underneath. So negative 3x less than or equal to 12. To solve for the x, how do you get rid of the negative 3? It's connected with multiplication, so we divide. I divided by a negative, my less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to. Put a little star there that says switch the inequality. All right, do you remember how to check them? Give me a number that is obviously greater than negative 4. 0. We all agree 0 is greater than negative 4? So let's try 0. It should work. So let's see if it does. Put it into that original problem with parentheses. Now stick in the number you're trying, which Louise said we're going to try 0. 0 minus 4 less than or equal to 8 is negative 4 less than or equal to 8. Yes. All right, now we didn't graph this one, but if we wanted to, how would we graph it? Open circle or closed circle? It would be a closed circle, shade which way? To the right. So if you were graphing it, you would close circle and shade to the right. So, there we go. Sliding down. What do you notice about this? Where's the variable? On the right. So when we finish this, we're going to have to flip it around and move it to the left. But let's start just by solving for m. Start me off, someone. Do what first? Brittany? Okay. So you're choosing to move it around right away. That's good. Keep going. Someone else? Go ahead, Caroline.
You subtract 7 by both sides.
All right, we're going to subtract 7 by both sides, trying to isolate that 2m. Excellent. So that's negative 2. How do we get rid of the 2 that's in front of the m connected with multiplication? We divide. And what is my answer now, Noah? M is what? M what? Negative 1.
Oh, greater.
Greater than. Do I change the sign here? But it equals a negative. Someone asked me this last week. 2m is greater than negative 2. There's a negative sign in the problem. Does that mean I change it? No. Once again, when do I change it? When you are dividing or multiplying by a negative. So that's our answer. All right, someone give me a number that's obviously greater than negative 1. Something above negative 1. 0 is the easiest, okay? So try 0. Once again, should it work? It should work. Let's see. Plug it in. 5 less than 7 plus 2 parentheses. And in that parentheses, we stick our 0. Is 5 less than 7 plus 0 is 5 less than 7. Is that true? It sure is. So the fact that it should work and it did work means that we have it in the correct direction. If we were graphing this, talk to me about graphing it, Dylan. Open circle or closed circle? Shaded direction. Which way? To the right. Okay. Very good. Questions there? Is this pretty much a review of last week? Hopefully.